streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when I never worry. Now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love to see that she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Love me, I say, yeah, yeah. One time. Is where I drink some blood. I could not get enough. Forgot about my love. I give my life away. Where I stay.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome everybody to Wilfrid Laurier University's 2025 Spring Convocation. The ceremony is going to begin in a few minutes when the graduating students enter the auditorium. Please remain seated while the students are entering. When all students have taken their place, there will be a brief pause. Then the music will continue and the officers and faculty of the university will enter and take their place. Please rise as you are able and remain standing while the official party enters. I would also like to draw your attention to the 4 exits on the lower level and 2 locations on the balcony level. If it becomes necessary to clear the auditorium during the ceremony, the volunteers will assist you to these exits. We trust you will enjoy the convocation ceremony.
In my eye, I'm a low-out gangster, set tripping banger. And my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones
Good morning. Welcome to Spring Convocation 2025. My name is Nadir Patel. I'm Chancellor of Wilfrid Laurier University. Convocation is now in session. Please be seated. To begin, Laurier strives to improve its relationship with the land and people with whom we share it. And as such, it's important to further our understanding of the long-standing history that has brought Laurier to reside on the land and to seek to understand our place within that history. Laurier's Kitchener, Waterloo, Brantford, and Milton campuses are close to 18 First Nations communities and 12 Métis councils. The Six Nations of the Grand River and Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations are only a 15-minute drive from our Brantford campus. Acknowledging them reminds us of our important connection to this land where we live, learn, and work. We recognize, honor, and respect these nations as the traditional stewards since time immemorial of the lands and water on which Laurier is now present. We're very grateful to hold this convocation ceremony on these lands today. It has been our custom to include a traditional Indigenous Thanksgiving address in our convocation celebrations. So on behalf of Wilfrid Laurier University and our Office of Indigenous Initiatives, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Darren Thomas, Associate Vice President of Indigenous Initiatives and Associate Professor of Indigenous Studies, a member of the Seneca Nation, Bear Clan, and a resident of the Grand River Territory of the Haudenosaunee, to deliver a Thanksgiving address. Darren?
Scanos Ruego. I'm going to offer some words in Cuba language, and then I'll do my best to translate. But before I do this, I want to offer a few words about it first. Although it's loosely translated to be a Thanksgiving address, it's more about protocol. To more accurately describe it, it's the words that should come before all else. And the reasons why the Haudenosaunee do this is because we understand life is hard. There are many things that are wrong with our world right now. We gather with intention, and that intention is always to start at a good place, no matter what's going on in the world. So we put our minds to the same place, no matter where we come from, no matter what we believe in, no matter what we follow, we start at the central place. And in that central place right now is God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, the Big Bang, whatever made this magnificent world we all share, made us as well as humans. And we need to see the humanity in one another, and we need to put our minds and our hearts to this place of love. So with these words, what I'm actually doing is I'm talking and reminding us as humans about all of the tremendous gifts we have in creation. Nanda nageko dan swetonsio skypoinko awado. Nehendo canto seguidiso segua wigonomonyo. Ne awesa scano donotanyo. Ne dine ndweke ihya skat ndwaya agwanigo. Scott Dwaranohonyo Natoganyo to Ogwanigo. Don and Watrui, San Hawenzade, Dono Ha, Dono Qua, Nego to San Nieha. Nadi Nandre, Guego Dadwanohonyo Natoganyo to Ogwanigo. Don and Watrui, Hoda Hondanyo, Touch Snake Satna Hawayanani. Nadi Nandre, Scott Yetinohonyo Natoganyo to Ogwanigo. Don and Watrui, Gainio Guagagi, Hadia Yakiono, Ne Yokinyanito, Ne Scano Donotanyo, Nadi Nandre, the said one on your Segawana, Scanadayo, Natoganyo to Ogwanigo. Don and Watrui, how Hage Gaukide Hanan Grace of Guidiso, Ne so Tosando, Ne Scano, Adonodanyo, Nadi Nandre, the said one on your Gaukide Hanan Grace of Guidiso, Natoganyo to Ogwanigo. Donito Nagagwini Ika Agageta Ganohonyo. the words I offered for us. What I often tease about when I do this is I'm giving us the very short version. The real version takes over an hour, right? Because what we're doing is we're giving thanks for everything in the world. If you could stand up and give thanks for everything that you've experienced as a human being, everything you've tasted, smelled, touched, experienced, hopefully you could talk for a long time, right? And so we do this at the start of every ceremony, at the start of any business meeting, at the end, at the start of any celebration, to put our minds to a good place and remind us how good it is to be alive. So I know some of you may be here without the loved ones that you wish were here. Some of you have been at this for a long time. And it's hard to get to this place at the end without having all the people with you. So because we also understand that grief sometimes comes with celebration, to honor your loved ones as well, to lift your mind to a good place. So I started it with, it's good to be alive. It's good that we have our mother, our spiritual mother, that Mother Earth. And here's where I cheat at. It's God yeti noni. We give thanks for everything all at once. We think of the trees, the animals, all the birds, and go right up into the heavens, what we call Sagwaidiso, the one that created it. We don't know what it is. It's this great mystery. But whatever created it put us all here together to celebrate, and to these folks who've been working hard. So putting our minds and our hearts to this place of celebration, we do this as we gather. Donito.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Darren, for being here, for sharing that with us, and for a great, inspiring way to start off, and for reminding us that it is great to be here, and great to be alive, and to be thankful. And for suggesting that the Chancellor's remarks should be short as well. So bear with me. Are you guys excited? Graduands? Yes, all right, that's it. Laurier is marking several major milestones this year, beginning with the 100th anniversary of the Faculty of Arts, established in 1925 through an agreement between Western University and Laurier's precursor, the Evangelical Lutheran Seminary of Canada. The Faculty of Arts has grown into one of Laurier's largest faculties. It now offers more than 20 undergraduate and non-graduate programs in the humanities and social sciences, serving nearly 5,000 students annually and boasting a community of nearly 50,000 alumni, of which I'm proud to say I'm one of. The Faculty of Science is celebrating 25 years as an independent faculty, having formally separated from the combined Faculty of Arts and Science in 2000. It's also recognizing 60 years since awarding its first science degree to Margaret Ann Ilash in 1965. And finally, the Brantford campus this year marks 25 years since its founding in 1999. What began as a bold step to expand access to undergraduate education in Brantford has evolved into a vibrant campus known for innovative academic programs, impactful research, and award-winning teaching. And this year, we'll be celebrating 10,000. We have celebrated, it was last week, we celebrated 10,000 Brantford alumni who are making their mark in their communities and careers. Today kicks off our Waterloo Convocation Week. You are the first. There will be a few thousand students coming up here, and I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of them, and some of the families and friends are here as well. So let's embrace today. We'll keep it as informal as possible, and we'll get through the formalities quickly so you become graduates from graduands. Convocation itself is a moment of pride. It's a celebration of perseverance, the hard-won pursuit of knowledge, and of futures ready to be written. It's one of the most meaningful moments in the life of a university. A celebration not just of academic success, but of transformation and potential. Most importantly, it's about you. You made it. You pushed through the lectures, the papers, the projects, the exams, the late nights, the lack of sleep from studying, of course. You being here today is a very significant accomplishment, one that will stay with you forever. Looking ahead starts now. But the world you're walking into may feel uncertain at times, particularly these days. Headlines are filled with uncertainty, markets are volatile, conflict and disruption seem to echo around the world. These are times of affordability challenges, job pressure, shifting political sands, and geopolitical tensions, all while macroeconomic signals are flashing yellow, if not red. It can feel overwhelming, especially as you're beginning this next chapter. But here's what I wanted to leave with you today. History tells us that uncertainty has always been part of progress. The greatest challenges also bring the best of opportunity. And education, your education from Laurier, is one of the most powerful tools you have, not just to survive that uncertainty, but to thrive through it. To embrace the opportunities that will emerge through the challenges and to shape a better future because of it. So when we look back across time and we see that the biggest leaps forward, technological, social, economic, they often arose out of turbulent times or disruption. History has proven that time and time again, that these moments of instability, as daunting as they seem, are also moments of extraordinary potential. And you're graduating today, not just with your degree, but with one of the most powerful lifelong tools available, and that is the ability to think critically, to ask better questions, to collaborate, and to lead. That's your advantage. That's foundational, and that's what the university education is all about. It'll carry you through both the storms and the sunshine, and it may be the most valuable currency in a world craving leadership, innovation, and renewal. And despite what the noise might suggest, the long-term future is still very bright. The world remains full of possibility and progress. Innovation is all around us. Renewable energy is accelerating, medicine is leaping forward, emerging and disruptive technology is connecting us in ways unimaginable even a decade ago. Across every field, today's graduates are rewriting the rules for the better. And so, as you cross this stage today and step into what's next, let me offer you 3 pieces of advice grounded in today's challenges but infused with hope for tomorrow. Firstly, embrace that uncertainty. It isn't a signal to retreat. It's actually an invitation to explore. The world doesn't need more people playing it safe. What they need are bold thinkers, people who ask what if and why not. Don't shrink in the face of ambiguity. That's where new ideas are born. You won't have all the answers right away. No one does, but keep learning, questioning, building. That's how the future is shaped, by people who are willing to walk into the unknown with curiosity and not fear. Secondly, invest in relationships. Sounds obvious, but it's very important. Credentials matter, skills matter, but today in this world, your relationships, your ability to connect, to listen, to lead with empathy will define your impact. Don't measure success only in titles or salaries. Measure them in how you uplift others, how you collaborate, and how you show up in your community. The strongest safety net in uncertain times isn't wealth, it's actually people. Your network, your community, your family, these are all enduring assets in any role, in any economy, or in your personal life. And third, keep learning. Education doesn't stop here. In fact, it's just getting started. The skills that you've acquired here at Laurier will serve you well, but the mindset you've developed is even more valuable. Stay open, stay curious, read widely, learn from people outside of your field. The problems we face as a society are complex. They won't be solved with narrow thinking. So don't be afraid to evolve. What you're passionate about today may not be what you're passionate about at my age, at 39. That's growth. The world will change again and again, and your agility will come from your ability to adapt with it. So while you consider these 3 bits of advice, be sure to play the long game. Build something that lasts with optimism, and while staying grounded in your values, even when the world seems to reward flash over substance. Long-term optimistic thinkers will always have the advantage. Short-term noise is just that, noise. Build your skills and experience with the long term in mind. You're stepping into a world that's a lot more connected, more informed, and more in need of your leadership than ever before. And the future is still very much worth investing in. A quote from Mahatma Gandhi as I close. It's not too late at all. You just don't know yet what you are capable of. So to the class of 25, the future begins now. It's time to honor your achievements, celebrate your perseverance, and look ahead with hope and purpose as you move forward to shape the future and show the world what you are capable of. On behalf of Laurier University, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. May your journey ahead be filled with curiosity, courage, compassion, and meaningful impact. Thank you. I said to my wife when I was in your shoes graduating from Laurier, I don't really remember too much about the remarks. I remember crossing the stage, getting my degree, shaking hands, taking photos. So I'm hoping you'll take away one thing that you'll remember 30 years from now. So just pick one thing and remember that. I get to come to campus a couple times a year, and it's always very, very special. But the work of the university is thanks to the administrators and the faculty and the leadership of the President and Vice Chancellor. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Deborah McClatchy.
Thank you, Chancellor. And good morning, graduands, and welcome to all the families, friends, faculty, and supporters gathered with us today. It is truly an honor to share this moment with you. Convocation is a time to celebrate a remarkable achievement, one that reflects years of hard work, determination, and growth. To our graduates, congratulations. You've reached a significant milestone, and I hope you feel proud of all that you've accomplished. Convocation marks both an ending and a beginning. I imagine many of you have been asked recently, so what's next? It's an exciting question, but it can also be a daunting one. Amid today's complex challenges and uncertainty, it's natural to wonder how you will chart your path, make an impact, or even just take the next step. But before you look too far ahead, I invite you to pause and look back on your Laurier journey. You may recall moments of curiosity, frustration, discovery, and joy. Your time at Laurier has shaped you in ways you may not yet fully realize. And through your presence, contributions, and persistence, you have also shaped Laurier. There's a well-known Tanzanian proverb that I would like to share with you today. Little by little, a little becomes a lot. It's a powerful reminder that lasting change rarely happens all at once. It is often the small, consistent actions we take every day that accumulate into something meaningful and lasting. Something as simple as getting up and going to your early morning lecture, staying late to finish off a project or a part of your thesis or lab report, or preparing for a work placement. You are here today proving that the culmination of these small actions lead to exceptional accomplishments. As you take on new roles, new challenges, and new opportunities, I hope you draw inspiration by what you have already accomplished and reflect on the impact that small actions can have. Every day, each of us can choose kindness or criticism, patience or frustration, curiosity or judgment, engagement or indifference. These small choices shape not only our own paths, but the communities we build together. I know that you, our graduates, will carry forward the spirit of listening, engagement, excellence, and community that defines Laurier. I know this because I see it every day in every faculty and in every program, in the stories and contributions of Laurier students who are shaping their communities in meaningful ways. I watch students champion sustainability and seek solutions to the environmental challenges facing our world, working hand in hand with faculty, staff, and local organizations. In the Faculty of Science, students have traveled to the Northwest Territories to conduct research alongside Indigenous partners, exploring climate challenges impacting northern communities and contributing to locally driven solutions. Many other science students are engaging in research and work placements at the local level, strengthening our communities in support of health and wellness and social cohesion, and driving innovation and discovery. The contributions of all our students not only enrich their academic experience, but also create meaningful impact, building inclusion, fostering understanding, and driving innovation in the sectors and communities they serve. The world you will help create starts with the choices you make, by your willingness to keep going little by little toward goals that are important to you. Graduates, congratulations once again. We're all here to celebrate you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. My very best wishes as you begin this exciting new chapter. Chancellor Patel, I have the honor of presenting Alison Blay Palmer, this year's University Research Professor recipient, and I now invite Jonathan Newman to read the citation.
Morning, everyone. My name is Jonathan Newman, and I'm the Vice President for Research. Mr. Chancellor, Madam President, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our dedicated students. It is with great pride and immense pleasure that we gather here today to celebrate the outstanding achievements of one of our very own, Dr. Alison Blay Palmer, as we bestow upon her the prestigious University Research Professor Award. Dr. Blay Palmer is a professor in the Department of Geography and Environmental Studies, and also at the Balsillie School of International Affairs. Since joining Wilfrid Laurier University in 2007, Dr. Blay Palmer has made transformative contributions to the fields of food security, environmental sustainability, and community resilience. She is the founding director of the Laurier Center for Sustainable Food Systems and holds the prestigious UNESCO Chair in Food, Biodiversity, and Sustainability Studies, a role that reflects her global influence and commitment to uniting academic insight with real-world action. Dr. Blay Palmer's research is a model of community-engaged scholarship and social impact. She has built a vast network of collaborations in Canada and countries across Africa, Asia, Europe, and South America. Her partnerships entitled Food, Locally Embedded, Globally Engaged, and Food, Learning and Growing have mobilized over 100 partners across 5 continents to explore how food systems can foster health, equity, biodiversity, and resilience. Her contributions have been recognized at the highest levels, including 2 Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council Partnership Impact Award nominations. Dr. Blay Palmer is regularly consulted on matters of global policy, and her research has led to meaningful change in public policy and practice, from influencing Ontario's Local Food Act to shaping tools used by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. She has produced 6 books and more than 50 peer-reviewed papers, co-edited multiple special books, and developed numerous policy toolkits, videos, reports, and infographics, all designed not only to inform, but also to empower individuals to act and improve their region's sustainable food systems. Through her UNESCO chair, she has focused on engaging with the United Nations Convention on Biodiversity, particularly emphasizing agricultural biodiversity as a complement to ecosystem biodiversity, as well as the role of Indigenous peoples, local communities, and human rights. Dr. Blay Palmer was recently selected to lead the drafting committee for the high-level panel of experts on food security and nutrition, a delegation of the United Nations Committee on World Food Security, assessing the science related to global food security and nutrition. Dr. Blay Palmer is equally distinguished as a mentor. Her research programs actively involve students and early career researchers in all facets of scholarship, offering them professional pathways and leadership experiences. Many of her former students now hold faculty positions and leadership roles in universities and nonprofits across North America. In recognition of her outstanding contributions to research, social impact, policy, and mentorship, it is my honor to present Dr. Alison Blay Palmer with the University Research Professor Award, Dr. Blake Palmer exemplifies the highest standards of academic excellence and social responsibility. She is a visionary scholar whose leadership bridges disciplines, connects institutions, and builds systems, locally and globally. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Alison Blake Palmer on this well-deserved honor.
Chancellor Patel. I now have the honor of presenting Margaret Walton Roberts, one of the year's recipients of the Order of Wilfrid Laurier University. And I now invite Mary Louise Byrne to read the citation.
Good morning, everyone. Today we have the distinct privilege of recognizing Dr. Margaret Walton Roberts as the recipient of the Order of Wilfrid Laurier University. This award honors individuals who have a record of exemplary and distinguished service to the university and those representing the university in the community. Dr. Walton Roberts personifies inspiration, leadership, and purpose. She has been deeply involved in Laurier's growth and development as an institution since she first became a faculty member in 2002. She is what Laurier aspires to be, and her actions demonstrate her dedication to helping the university realize those aspirations. Margaret came to Laurier after having earned a bachelor's degree from Manchester University in England and a Master of Arts and doctoral degrees from the University of British Columbia. She immediately became a valued member of the Department of Geography and Environmental Studies and earned a reputation for being a caring and informative instructor in our undergraduate and graduate programs. Dr. Walton Roberts has made it her mission to make Laurier a better institution, to make it a place where students from around the world want to study, to create opportunities for young scholars to make great achievements, and to influence international migration policy in ways that bring forward Canadian values. Those values include decency, respect, and a willingness to welcome and embrace people of different cultures and backgrounds. She is an internationally recognized scholar, an accomplished teacher and mentor of graduate students, having received Wilfrid Laurier University Alumni Association's Faculty Mentoring Award in 2014. Over the last 2 decades, she helped create and lead graduate degree programs in the School of International Policy and Governance and was an early leader in Laurier's participation in the Balsillie School of International Affairs and was a founding member and director of the International Migration Research Center. Dr. Walton Roberts has developed partnerships with an array of international research and governance organizations in her field of international migration studies, including the International Metropolis Project and International Organization for Migration. She has attracted $250,000 in funding as principal investigator on research projects in the field of migration research and has been a co-applicant on over $15 million in research grants. Students have come from across Canada and from around the world to work with Margaret, and she has helped enhance Laurier's reputation globally as a result. Her service to the university has been outstanding and exemplary. She has served on departmental, faculty, and Senate committees too numerous to count, was Associate Dean of the School of International Policy and Governance, and served as a member of the University Senate for many years. Dr. Walton Roberts is the consummate team player, using her intellect and skills to create opportunities for others within the Laurier community and beyond. She is humble and supportive of others to a fault, taking her greatest professional pleasure in helping others to shine. This combination of scholarly prowess and service to the institution is exemplary and inspirational. In granting the Order of Wilfrid Laurier University today, Chancellor Patel, Laurier recognizes Dr. Margaret Walton Roberts as an instructor, a researcher, a caring colleague, and an exemplar of our own mission and vision.
now have the honor of requesting that Dr. Walton Roberts address Convocation.
Students and ladies and gentlemen, I'm honoured to be recognised for my contribution to Wilfrid Laurier University with the Order of WLU. I want to thank my current department chair, Professor Mary Louise Burney, and incoming chair, Professor Robert McClellan, for nominating me. My doctorate in geography was awarded by the University of British Columbia back in 2001, and I started my tenure-track position at Laurier soon after, in January 2002, arriving here in a moving van in the middle of winter with my husband, our 6-month-old son, and our dog. We knew barely anyone in the city, and Laurier became the hub of our social life. 23 years later, Laurier colleagues are still dear friends. We have a new dog and 2 more sons. But I haven't been presented with this award for this aspect of my life, though award-worthy I often think it is, especially for valiant hours spent in our local ERs, where conversation includes such classics as, "No, doctor, that head wound is from last week when his brother dropped a brick on his head. The new one is here." No, the Order of WLU honours worthy recipients who have a record of exemplary and distinguished service to the university. When the President informed me of this award, my husband asked me, did I feel deserving? Without hesitation, I said yes. After 23 years of service, I know I have provided exemplary and distinguished service to the university through the many roles I have played. But this success is not reflective of any kind of heroic lone effort, unlike co-parenting 3 boys. What has enabled me to thrive during my time at Laurier is the spirit of community and collaboration that abounds here. The fact that I was encouraged and facilitated to choose pathways of cooperation that spanned the university and local and international partners. My research and scholarly practice reflect this collaborative spirit. I have studied immigration settlement in Canada for over 30 years. My dissertation research examined the connections immigrants maintain to their homeland through economic, social, and political ties. In Waterloo, I explored the experiences of immigrants living in mid-sized cities, or those outside of the dominant settlement sites of Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. I also explored how communities change in response to these processes, including the formation of innovative governance structures such as local immigration partnerships, including our own Waterloo Region Immigration Partnership. These local governance structures became the focus of my research analysis when Canada settled over 44,000 Syrian refugees between 2015 and 16. During this time, I also continued an interest in immigration skills and gender by exploring the global migration of healthcare workers. These workers, mostly women, have become a vital resource for mid- and high-income nations who struggle to provide essential care services for ageing populations. All of this research has involved international partners from India, the Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam, UK and Germany, reflecting the international and collaborative relevance of our institution and the research we are all engaged in. Such a collaborative drive has also permitted me to teach and mentor students beyond those in my own Department of Geography and Environmental Studies to those across the university. I've taught undergrads and graduates in different programs that I've helped to develop, such as the North American Studies program and the Masters of International Public Policy and the Joint Degree in Geography with the University of Waterloo. My teaching has always sought to challenge students to work cooperatively to understand and address the current challenges we face. I've also worked with international students, undergraduates, graduates and postdoctoral students from other universities through MyTax Aspire, the UK's funding agency, Queen Elizabeth II Scholars from Ghana, and other MITEX Global Link scholars from China, Vietnam, Hong Kong, India and Ukraine. Collaborating with students who are developing their own research interests has been the highlight of working at Laurier, and I deeply appreciate the support our university has continued to attempt to provide students despite years of government underfunding. My contribution to institution building at Laurier is also reflective of a deeply collaborative spirit, most clearly illustrated in the International Migration Research Centre, which I co-founded over 17 years ago with my colleague and friend, Professor Jen Hennebury. The IMRC has been a model of a successful research centre with local, national and international connections to scholars, practitioners and governments. The centre's strength is also attested to by the successful leadership succession that recently occurred to outstanding Professors Alison Mounts and Kim Rigel. The IMRC has succeeded because of its many partnerships and cooperative sensibility. In 2017, the IMRC was the recipient of the President's Award in recognition of these achievements. Looking back at my career at this moment, I see what has increasingly motivated me was to work with colleagues I admire, to create material that has values for the communities it focuses on, and to assist students to share their research widely and to launch their careers. Laurier has provided the venue for this to happen, and over 23 years I've seen Laurier grow and mature into a successful research and teaching institution that punches above its weight while maintaining a focus on inclusive community partnerships, internationalisation and sustainability. I greatly appreciate being recognised for this contribution, and I'm honoured to have been part of Laurier's evolution over that time. Thank you.
Thank you. Chancellor Patel, I have the honor of presenting Joe Dragon, one of this year's recipients of the Order of Wilfrid Laurier University, and I now invite Jonathan Newman to read the citation.
It's me again. Chancellor, Madam President. Esteemed graduates, faculty, guests, members of the Laurier community. Today we honor Dr. Joseph Joe Dragon, a member of Smith's Landing First Nation, whose vision and leadership has significantly strengthened Wilfrid Laurier University's most important research partnership and advanced reconciliation and well-being across the Northwest Territories. A wildlife ecologist by training, Dr. Dragon has built a distinguished career in senior roles in both the Government of Canada and the Government of the Northwest Territories. His experience includes serving as Deputy Minister of Environment and Natural Resources, Deputy Minister of Infrastructure, Principal Secretary to the Premier, and currently as the Northwest Territories' Senior Envoy to the Government of Canada. From Ottawa to Yellowknife, he has championed evidence-based policy, reconciliation, and the sustainable stewardship of northern lands, wildlife, and culture. Dr. Dragon has been an indispensable ally for Laurier in the North, with profound cultural insight, an extensive network, and an unwavering commitment to community-driven research. He has provided guidance to our scholars and students, opening doors to Indigenous governments, mentoring research teams, and ensuring that traditional knowledge and northern priorities shape every project. His partnership with Laurier is also evident in his collaboration with Caponia Innovations, Laurier's award-winning Enactus team, which is addressing the acute housing crisis in the Northwest Territories. Thanks to Dr. Dragon's strategic counsel and tireless advocacy, Caponia's first affordable, culturally grounded housing build is now complete and is in the process of being relocated to Deda on the territory of the Yellowknives Dene First Nations. Beyond his work with Laurier, Dr. Dragon has chaired numerous councils, including the Canadian Mountain Network, and he currently serves on national boards, including the Gordon Foundation and Honoring Nations Canada. His career is a
His career is a testament to empowering northern peoples and protecting the lands that they call home. In granting the Order of Wilfrid Laurier University today, Chancellor Patel, Laurier recognizes Dr. Joseph Dragon as an extraordinary civil servant, transformative leader, steadfast partner, and an exemplar of our own mission and vision. Thank you.
I now have the honor of requesting that Dr. Dragon address Convocation.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. In my Dene Sulene language, Aglenidea. Thank you for the warm welcome and congratulations to the graduating class of Wilfrid Laurier University. What an incredible milestone. I want to thank Jonathan for the nice introduction and extend my heartfelt appreciation to Dr. Thomas for starting us off, as we say in our Indigenous culture, in a good way. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge that we're gathered today on the traditional territory of the Neutral, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee people. It's important to remember whose land we are on and the long, rich history that comes with it. My name is Joe Dragon. I come from the Northwest Territories, and I am of the Dene people, which means the people of the land. That phrase, the people of the land, has shaped how I see the world, how I live, and how I work. When I was invited to speak today, I was deeply honored, and to be honest, a little nervous, because I remember what it felt like to be sitting where you are sitting right now, excited, proud, and maybe a little unsure of what comes next. And I was thinking back to the last time I experienced this at UBC with our son Max, and the one thing as a parent sitting there, I was saying, well, geez, there's nothing really identifying us. So I'd like the graduating class to stand up and give your parents and loved ones and those online a nice congratulations, thank you. If you would stand up. If you can see them. Thank you, Masicho. Always important to say thanks, and so thanks to all the parents and loved ones and those online. Through all the different roles that I've held, the places I've been, the decisions I've had to make, I was trying to think of what could I say that might actually be useful to you. And it was interesting listening to Chancellor Patel's first words, because I think they're very similar, but a big thing for me is my values. They have always been my compass, as all the different roles, all the different places I've been. So today I want to share 3 of them with you, and for each a little story about how they help me stay grounded. So the first value, whatever you do, do it right. And if it's not right, fix it. This is a value I was raised with. My mom and dad used to say, if your name is on it, make sure it's good. That applied to everything, from chopping wood to writing policy. It doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing care in what you do, trying your best, and owning your mistakes when they go off course. Because as life goes, they will go off course sometimes. I was telling a story of when I was a young boy, I watched my mom sew a pair of beaded moose hide moccasins, and it takes hours and hours to make these beautiful pieces of art that somebody gets to wear for years. Just about when she was done, just about finished, she started taking them apart. And I asked her, I said, what are you doing? Why are you taking them apart? They're beautiful. She says, my boy, they're not right, and they have to be right, because I never know if I'm going to see this woman again, and I would like her to have these moccasins for a long time. So she took them apart, she did them the right way, and then she presented them to this woman. So what I've learned from this is do things well, with intention and integrity, and that builds trust. And trust, once earned, becomes the foundation of what you stand on, both in work and in life. The second value, and again, Chancellor Patel mentioned this, be open to trying new things, even if it scares you. Now, I'm not talking about skydiving, though if that's your thing, go for it, but not for me. I'm talking about stepping outside your comfort zone, taking the job you don't feel totally ready for, saying yes when you're tempted to say no. Some of the best things that have happened in my life came from trying something new, even when I didn't feel fully prepared. So at the young age of 17, I moved away from my community in the Northwest Territories, which was around 2,200 people. I moved to Alberta to play junior hockey. I finished high school in Alberta, and then I started a Bachelor of Science first-year program at a community college while playing junior hockey. And I signed up in that year of community college to go on a zoology course. And this was an optional zoology course. I didn't need it, but I thought, boy, that would be a great experience. So we went to Tofino, British Columbia, and along the way, my job was to classify all the birds that we were going from Grand Prairie, Alberta to Tofino, British Columbia. And as I was doing that, I had a conversation with my professor on the bus. And she said, what are your plans? I said, well, my plans, I'm going to go play hockey at the University of Alberta. And I'm going to go study natural resources. She said, oh, well, why do you do that? Well, I said, I had an older sister, Sabrina, that played basketball at the University of Alberta, and that's what I've always wanted to do. And she said, oh, that's interesting. And so anything else new happened? I said, well, I actually got an invite from Cornell University in Ithaca, New York, but I'm not so sure about it. And she said, well, do you know that Cornell has one of the world's best ornithology departments? And I said, I had no clue. From that moment, I started exploring what was at Cornell, and ended up going to Cornell, and deciding not going to the University of Alberta. And so I made that choice without even seeing the campus, without even kind of knowing how the hockey was going to be or anything. And it turned out to be one of the greatest experiences in my life. Not only did I get a really good education, I was lucky enough when I was there, I was drafted by the Pittsburgh Penguins of the NHL. And I think most importantly, I met my wife at freshman year at Cornell. And we were getting close to our 30th wedding anniversary, and we have 3 beautiful children. So to me, that decision was a really great decision. Now, I would say you don't have to have everything figured out right now. In fact, I hope you don't. I would say stay curious, stay humble, be a lifelong learner. The most meaningful parts of my career came from the moments when I said, I don't know where this will lead, but I'm willing to find out. The third value, and maybe the most important, always value people. If there's one thing I hope you take from today, it's this: relationships matter. Not your title, not your GPA, but how you treat others. In my indigenous culture, when you meet somebody, you offer a gift. Sometimes it's something small, like tobacco or food, or even a handmade item. And for example, today I brought, this is an item that my mother made. My mom turns 85 in September. And these, traditionally, we wear with big mitts in the Northwest Territories when it's minus 40, minus 45, minus 50. She put on some nice sheared beaver hand warmers, but in the Laurier colors. So we give these gifts to show gratitude, to honor the connection as we meet somebody, and it's I see you, I value you. At this time, I'd like to offer this gift to Dr. Thomas as a way to show our cultures coming together, to be with all of you guys today. So Dr. Thomas. I'll get you to turn around. Very interesting that he mentioned speaking in Cayuga, because Cayuga is right where Ithaca and Cornell is. And so I had a little bit of an experience with his people. So Masi, Dr. Thomas, and the spirit of valuing people has guided the way I work, whether it's with colleagues, community members, government partners, or even the stranger sitting next to me on the flight. I try to approach each relationship with respect and authenticity. So as you step forward in this new chapter, whatever field you're entering, remember, people are at the heart of everything. Listen deeply, show kindness, and give more than you take. And let me close with this. The degree is an achievement, your degree is an achievement you should be proud of. But your values, those will be what carries you through the hard days, the sad days, the big decisions, and those quiet moments when you're asking yourself, am I on the right path? So whatever you do, do it right, be open to the unknown, and above all, value people. These are the teachings that have served me well, and I believe they'll serve you well, too. Congratulations once again. I wish you all the best in your journey ahead. Masi Cho, which means thank you in my traditional Dene-Sulene language, and Aglene Dea, which means live a long life. Masi.
Good morning. I'm Trish McLaren, and I'm the Associate Vice President Academic here at Laurier, and I'm really happy to be here with you all today. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce some of our colleagues who are participating in today's ceremony. Joining us on stage is our Beadle, who carried the mace in, Scott Ramsey. Hooding graduates today will be Stephen Roberts and Jason Benquitchoran. And the Dean greeting the graduates will be Anthony Clark. We're pleased to celebrate your achievement today with your family and your friends and your faculty members and all of our Laurier staff members. We know that they, along with your classmates, played an integral role into your journey. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize everybody here today. Okay, it's finally time. Will all those who are here to receive their degrees and diplomas please rise as you are able. Chancellor Patel, I take great pleasure in presenting those who have successfully completed the studies prescribed, fulfilled all the conditions thereto appointed, and been recommended for degrees and diplomas by the Senate of the University.
Okay. I'm going to be very loud. There we go. At least it's lightening the mood because this is a celebration. So, and I know you're still waiting for me to say this so you can become graduates. In accordance with the laws of the province of Ontario and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I admit you to the degrees and diplomas as shall be announced by the presenters. So to our graduates, the marshals will now instruct you row by row to begin making your way backstage. And to our family and friends, this is a celebration. This is the time you don't have to hold back. You can show your support, wish everyone well, and express how happy you are that your kids are off the payroll now, if that was the case. So.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robert McLennan, and I have the privilege of reading the names of our talented graduates today. This is an exciting time for all of us, and we take pride in the accomplishments of all our graduates. We welcome applause to acknowledge your graduates, your family members, and show them how proud you are of them. Graduates are asked to remain in their seats until all their fellow graduates have received their degrees and convocation is completed. And Max, before we start, I just want to say one little thing off script, is that I have been practicing these names for days now. I will be reading over 200 names to you. This is a very important moment, and I'm going to try really hard to get the names right. I was provided with artificial intelligence to help me learn the pronunciation of students whose names I was not familiar with, and it was wrong half the time, because I spent some time before the ceremony asking folks, how would you say your name? So I will try my best to get it right. My apologies in advance if I do mispronounce your loved ones' names, and blame Elon Musk for that. All right, shall we begin? Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree in Doctor of Philosophy in Biological and Chemical Sciences from the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Gaganpreet Kaur Gill. The title of Dr. Gill's thesis is Evaluation of the DNA enzyme GR5 for the determination of lead speciation in natural waters. And Dr. Gill's advisor was Scott Smith. Thank you, Professor Smith. Woo! Kelsey Moffat. Dr. Moffat's thesis was entitled The Metabolic Cost of Digestion in Nile Tilapia, Oreochromis niloticus, and the advisor was Jonathan Wilson. Thank you, Dr. Wilson. To the X, please. And this... Steve, could you do it, please? Oh, Jonathan will. Thank you. Marzia Tabafem. Whose thesis title was Exploring the Interconnections between mitochondrial carrier proteins involved in energy transfer, the case of uncoupling proteins 2 and 4, adenine nucleotide translocase and phosphate translocase. And her advisor was Matthew Smith and Masood Jalikani Niraki. Thank you. First time I read that. Sanduni Taruka Talagala. Dr. Talagala's thesis was exploring mating patterns, the interplay of genes and environment, and their evolutionary outcomes, and she was advised by Dr. Tritton Long. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geography from the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Neil Amber. Dr. Amber's thesis was entitled From the Intimate Regional to the Global, examining the Indian International Student Migration to Canada, and his advisor was Tara Sportle. Thank you, Dr. Sportle. Gifty Ethel Afriye Atia. Dr. Atia's thesis was entitled Coupling Remote Sensing and Modeling to Monitor the Spatial Distribution and Trends of Surface, Temperature, and Ice Thickness on Subarctic Lakes. Advisors Homa Kurulapur and Andrea Scott. Bernard Owusu. Dr. Owusu's thesis was entitled South-South Migration, Examining the Links Between Food Security and International Migration from Ghana to Qatar, and was advised by Jonathan Crush. Thank you, Dr. Crush. Lane Young. Dr. Young's thesis was entitled Operationalizing Intersectionality Analysis for Urban Agriculture in Quito, Ecuador, and was advised by Professor Alison Blake Palmer. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Psychology from the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Tanya Thalia Shute. Dr. Schute's thesis was entitled The Role of the Individual in Animal Collectives and was advised by Noah Miller. Emily Kristen Spencer-Mueller. Her thesis was entitled STEM Knowledge, Efficacy, and Experience, the Impact of Teacher Professional Development, advised by Eileen Wood and Alexandra Gottardo. Adriana Marie Tassone. Dr. Tassone's thesis was entitled Effective Forecasting with a Chance of Collective Action, Women's Anticipated Effect After Acting Against Sexism and its Relationship to Collective Action Intentions, advised by Mindy Foster. Congratulations. Chancellor Patel, this ends the list of those presented for doctoral degrees from the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Chancellor Patel, I would now like to invite the PhD graduates to join their academic colleagues on stage for the duration of the ceremony. Congratulations, folks. I should mention it's very hot up here under these gowns, so if they start to sweat, it's not nerves, it's the heat. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degrees of Master of Environmental Studies from the Faculty of Science. Paisley Ray Brown-Loss. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Master of Science from the Faculty of Science. Abney Kaur Binning Bath. Emily Nicole Buffard. Maria Dolan. Claire Somerville Brody O'Brien. Give me a chance to say his name. Levi Ernest Snook. Spencer McLean Tout. Matthew Eric Krasinski. Matthew George Roberts. Maggie Rose Alicia Johnson. Jade Taylor Musa. Chancellor Patel, this ends the list of those presented for master's degrees from the Faculty of Science. Shift change at the front of the room. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Brooke Tamara Ailey. Ryan William Alty. Cameron Robert Armstrong. Michelle Lauren Bassick. Matthew John Bagiamis. Christina Catherine Bayerjohn. Sophia Sarah Barbison. John Connor Barabo. Giovanna Bolich. Mia Elizabeth Briscoe. Angelo Isaiah Caruano. Sam Caton. Hannah Leah Chorin. Grace Emma Cooper. Carmine Alessandro Cutrozola. Joanna de Koning. Alina Elizabeth Delangen. Raven Hélène Delmas. Gwyneth Jean Durocher. Maya Joy Foreman. Lillian Catherine Foster. Glenn Robert Gallagher. Benjamin John Ross Gilbart. Jarek Peter Aravallo Gindap. Christine Gorial. Luke William Graydon. Sarah Hales. Madison Alexis Hannah. Jaden Sarisa Hansen. Ahmad Daher Hassan Ismail. Dawson Craig Hodge. Paige Bethlyn Jingur. Connor Douglas Johannes. Ravleen Kaur. Mustajab Khalid. Jonah Aaron Goldberg Klaus. Aman Yusuf Leacock. Kayla Marie Lido. Yasmin Jean Linklater. Alexis Christina Eileen Love. Corey Luong. Daniela Rose Morrow. Graham John McDougall. Jack Owen McNichol. Kyla Ray Mills. Rachel Emma Moore. Ethan Jordan Moncrief. Aya Moyesser. Madison Reed Monroe. Daniel Benjamin No. Devin Thomas Officer. Leah Francine Olstrom. Emily Perrant. Santiago Paz Contreras. Jaskarn Singh Purewal. Jennifer Lynn Kwan. Herrera Rashid. Madamita Ravisangar. Bianca Rendon. Andrea Rusu. Caitlin Ann Schill. Sana Sheikh. Chloe Elizabeth Alma Grace St. John. Ryder Jacob Steele. Caitlin Evelyn Storr. Shakira Suntaralingam. Colin Winslow Delford Thompson. William Cameron Weir. Shannon Victoria Ann Wilson. Chancellor Patel, this ends the list of those presented for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Jenna Abu Elijah. Ramil Ahmad. Rania Al-Dulayini. Sukman Kaur Athwal. Iman Badar. James Baggett. Giancarlo Balahadia. Jamie Elizabeth Phelan. Alicia Rose Bell. Apurva Bhattarai. Dara Norma Jean Bird. Morgan Pierre Brady. Wyatt William Ralph Brown. Maylin Chung. Samantha Bethany Cubbins. Abigail D'Souza. Vishwa Rinkubai Dave. Hannah Elizabeth Davidson. Mackenzie Lee Deeks. Ivana Dimitrovich. Madeline Dunn. Alicia Armak. I got one wrong, I apologize. Let's start that again, Jason. Alicia Ermacora. Shamin Faruqi. Julia Festa. Matthew Davis Fortier. Annalise Gallegos Ballant. Noah Jordan Gilholm. Angelina Marie Glass. Isabella Christine Grabowski. Ali Haidar Aziz. Spencer Higgins. Jaden Alexis Hoekstra. Avneet Kaur Callan. Eden Faith Keller. Jalen Alina Kirwan Moorman. Seyon Conasan. Anna Olegovna Kacharova. Amanda Kunst. Evelyn Grace McMillan Duke. Alexander William Waters McPherson. Alicia Vilma Maharaj. Bikramjeet Singh Man. Brian Matthew. Ivan Mello Altamirano. Salma Osman Muhammad. Samia Mohuyuddin. Vijay Munilal. Spencer Connolly Marooney. Isabella Nelson. Precious Kayla Nibogora. Ridi Nirale. Andrea Nizik. Ashi Panchal. Oksana Viktorovna Pasticha. Victoria Phillips. Stephanie Mirella Tuico Pineda. Kendall Armstrong Peary. Anisha Ratan. Angeline Marguerite Redford. Rachel Emily Louise Reitmeyer. Luke David Ronson. Jacob Spencer Rosenzweig. Kushi Shaikawat. Divya Hyacinth Shirley. Tamara Sikoyev. Kaylin Rose Simpkins. Mathura Sriharan. Abigail Elizabeth Stokes. Maya Deanne Stollery. Nova Taher. Rabi Ahmad Tahir. Emily Texara. Natalia Grace Catherine Danish. Ashlyn Miriam Verghese. Ashley Morgan Wiki. Emily Rose Wilson. Madison Witterick. Erin Elizabeth Ann Wolf. Chancellor Patel, this ends the list of those presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Chancellor Patel, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Science from the Faculty of Science. Emily Grace Maltby. Chancellor Patel, this ends the list of those presented for degrees from the Faculty of Science.
Chancellor Patel, on behalf of the Senate, I request you to confer degrees in absentia to the eligible candidates who are unable to be present today.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer degrees in absentia to the eligible candidates who are unable to be present today. Well, that was fun. That was the best part of the morning. Before we close, I do want to acknowledge the very talented Laurier Symphony Orchestra who recorded the music played today just for the Convocation. So big round of applause. Also, big thanks to the marshals who've done a fantastic job making sure that everything worked and everybody got theirs. I want to thank everyone for joining today, and to our graduates, you're now part of the alumni ecosystem. I'm looking forward to crossing paths with you in different places as lifelong ambassadors of Laurier, so congratulations once again. We'll be in the atrium for those that are able to enjoy some photographs and whatnot. I'm going to ask everyone in just a moment to stand for the recessional if you're able to. but please remain in your seats while the recessional is complete. What I like to do when I wrap up these sessions is see which class by the end of the week, which session was the loudest. So one final go for our graduates before we dismiss. Wow, okay. That is going to be tough to beat, I'm telling you. That's going to be tough to beat. So please stand if you're able. And Convocation is now dismissed.